Hello.
Hi.
I forgot to turn on the lights.
Oh no. Do we need them? Got them.
I got one. Oops. We forgot two of the four lights we have.
Because
we have four lights.
Yeah, we have four.
It's fun.
Because of the computer being back there,
Yeah.
I rarely see what I look like unless you switch to my camera.
Yeah. You look good,
because
bud.
I got up that close, I was like, oh. I was like, I don't really look like I just got off work.
No. No, you look good, bud.
Thanks. As you all know, some great things happened. I cut my hair.
So you look good. You trimmed up. And say, well, first
Barbarian year ended, by man.
It did.
What is
This is the donut one.
I asked you that downstairs.
Yes.
I forgot
No, that's fine. I was gonna say it anyways.
Ooh. It smells like a donut.
Yeah. It's cinnamon. It's 2 cinnamon donuts I got at Kroger.
Don't like the aftertaste. Do like the aftertaste.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now you taste the donut.
Yeah.
It tastes like, yeah, it's just a donut old fashioned completely together, and I put the donuts in it and let it sit, and then I can't, obviously you can see, I try to clarify it. I tried to milk punch it too, and it didn't work very well, so.
It just looks like really gross semen.
Yeah. And then these we were going to.
Oh, yeah.
Let's burn. I should probably.
It's smoke. For anybody listening, we haven't smoked a cocktail in a while. Honestly. We might unfortunately have to not use that torch.
It's all right. It's behind that thing.
Some of the things he's putting out, we might go to jail.
We'll be all right.
Or, I could get deported.
Yeet. Cheers, buddy. Let's hope it all doesn't go up in flames like this cocktail.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's been a fucking week, man.
So I found out that Dragon Age came out with a new game.
I heard about it too, and it's wild. Like, everyone's back. Like, oh, BioWare can make a good game, and I kind of want to check it out. But I'm also like, I don't really want to play a BioWare game right now. But it looks good.
So I would definitely want to get it. It's just whether I'm going to spend my money on it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to. I might, maybe Friday kind of thing. Just because, like, I did like I liked Origins. I liked the game prior to that. The game prior to it, I never beat, and it made me mad. I'm really upset that I can't figure it out. Maybe it was Origins, and then the next one was something else. It was. So Origins was the one I liked, and then Inquisition was the following.
Destiny played through those, and they looked really cool.
Yeah.
But I was playing Fallout. I was building bunkers.
See, I haven't played Fallout, so I have to.
I never played the game. I just went around collecting shit to build bases.
That's fair. No, I just I didn't realize I was starting the final mission, and I didn't go stock up on like potions and shit that you would need before you turn back, and I was like, what? Like, it started, and I was like, the fuck? Like, okay. So I just was never I just kept dying. There was no way I was ever going to actually get through it, because I basically walked in there with I had 4 potions. It was just nothing in that game when you're going into the final long battle thing, and I was like, I just couldn't get past the first quarter of it. Like, that was the best I did after like 15 tries, just because I didn't have enough to like heal. And I had planned to also go do like 1 or 2 more quests and then, you know, level up like 1 more. It was one of those, I was like, I'm really close to a level. So I'd level up while I was in there, but like still didn't have potions or nothing. So, but it was, I'm very interested in that. I haven't read a lot about it. The one thing, I've read like 2 things about it. And that what I mean is like, people talked about it on Facebook that I saw, and those things were literally just like someone was saying that like it's 50-50 on the reviews about it, and then it was basically being like, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna play the game.
Yeah, I get that. I don't know, I want to check it out. I haven't finished God of War, like, because I want to 100% it, and there's stuff you can do after the game, and then there's the Valhalla DLC. I want to play through that too, but I just like beat the main game. Didn't see the twist coming.
Yeah,
Pleasantly surprised. Maybe cried a little. Pretty good game.
cool.
But I kind of did the opposite of what you did.
Yeah,
Because, like, you know how games will, like, hint that, like, hey, this is the end of it. Like, I was walking around and they're like, you know, we could go explore some more before we go do this, because we might not get a chance to explore some more. And then right before you go to, like, the last little area, like, the shop person stops you and is like, hey, you should maybe upgrade your stuff. And I was like, oh, I forgot you could do that in this game.
that's so funny. They just blatantly are like, you're going into the final thing, upgrade all your shit.
Dude,
I love that.
My armor and shit was like level 3.
And you just forgot.
I just forgot to upgrade it. And like, I upgraded it to like level 8 out of 9. And like, went into a fight and was like, wow, this is really fucking easy. Why is the final boss so fucking easy? Oh yeah. Like, I was playing on hard mode because I just forgot.
Well, especially if it doesn't make it like part of the game to tell you this is what you're doing.
It lets you know, but like, when you're, the way I'm playing it, like, I was exploring a lot, because like like I said, the whole time, like, I thought Kratos was gonna die.
Yeah.
And I was like, that whole father-son bond thing, like, there's parts of the game where your son leaves and you're playing with somebody else, and like every time the son came back, I was like, fuck the game, we're going to explore.
Yeah.
We're going on a fucking fishing trip, like, we're going to
making
explore.
memories.
We're making memories, boy. And then like I played, like, I did everything I could before I had to do the main mission, except for certain areas where it was like, you can't get all the collectibles until after you beat the game. And I'm
Got
like,
it.
all right, I'm gonna come back to that later. But I cleared out like everything you could do beforehand.
Yeah.
And then I went to play the game and was like, oh yeah, because normally when I stopped at the shop, it was like, I'm gonna buy a resurrection stone because I used that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about the upgrades. I was like, I got the equipment I like. I don't need to craft anything else. Fuck it. And then I was like, oh yeah, you can upgrade them. Fucking, I upgraded everything. It was like, wow, I can't die.
I should have done this a long time ago.
Yeah, I should have, man.
But no, I get you. I'm at that point where I'm like, all right, well, it'd be nice to play a different game and have a long story. I really should go back and finish Baldur's Gate. Because, like, I should finish it just because, like, I mean, like, I've only done the one playthrough. I should finish the one at least. I want to say I should do another one. But, like, I don't know if I'm going to be honest. I think it's one of those, like, I'd rather delete that off of my system to make space for...
It's a great game, but it's like, I know there's a lot of stuff you can do and it can be different every single time, but I'm like, it's kind of a lot of the same.
Yes. It's all still the same thing. It's still
Yeah.
D&D. You're still kind of doing that. You still have like all the same. Again, like it has the same story arc. It's gonna have, yeah. There's, I mean, 90% of the side quests are gonna be the same.
Yeah.
You just either take two different paths,
Yeah.
and then you can either be an asshole or
not. And
Or
you can
not.
find different ways to do certain things, but like generally once I play a game,
yeah, that's it.
like, that's it. Like I'll come back to like certain ones. Like I go back through and play Final Fantasy, all of them, like periodically.
Mass
It's like,
Effect.
that's a nostalgia thing, you know.
You know
Like,
what's? It's been funny. I've been getting that itch for Mass Effect again.
yeah.
I'm like all it takes is just one random thought about the game, then I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
I could play that game.
Someone came over a few weeks ago, and their license plate was N7. Is that
Yeah,
the Mass
yeah,
Effect? It was
N7.
N7 Shepherd.
Yes,
I was like, oh, Brandon would be so fucking jealous of you.
that's so cool.
And they're like, oh yeah, I fucking love Mass Effect. And I was like, I never really played it, but it's got one of my favorite like voice lines from Seth Green in it. And he's like, what are you talking about? I was like, well, you know, he voices Joker. And like,
yeah.
he's talking to the ship, and he goes, I love you, Edie. And this dude turned to me and was like, holy fuck, that's your
Seth-
name. And I'm like, I know.
Yeah, without the extra e on the
Without
end.
the extra E.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I love it. It's been legitimately like it's such a long game, and that's one of the reasons I also love it is there's so much cool shit, and because I take so long in between my plays, I forget a lot of things. I remember most things, and as they come up, I kind of remember them, but like there's still definitely things where like I have to explore and find the thing again, and
Yeah.
it's nice that like the way because you know most people like that play the fuck out of Skyrim or play, which
Yeah.
also like I keep getting random wants to play Oblivion and beat that game, and because I still never did it.
Yeah, I kind of like, I'll get the itch to want to play Oblivion or Skyrim, and then I'll start playing, and I'll be like, oh, never mind. Like, I get bored immediately, man.
I think at this point the problem is it's well, I don't know. I could deal with the graphics.
Yeah, the graphics aren't bad.
Yeah, if I could remember, I think it's on my PlayStation 4, to be honest. Like, I probably should just like go over there and like sit there and play it there, because that's where Mass Effect is too.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, I want to play it on the PlayStation 5, and so I'll have to buy it again. And I don't.
Well, double check.
Oh, I might be able to transfer it.
Double check, because a lot of the games I bought for the PS4, you also have the PS5 title, so you can just transfer.
Okay.
Over. Or like certain games where like you have the PS4 version, but you can play it on the PS5.
Then
they'll let you transfer it over.
Yeah, that would be the prime way to do it, because problem is it's also 3 games, so like that's for sure. Like I have to wipe out
A good deal of space.
yeah, like I'm wiping out Madden 23.
You gotta get a hard drive, man.
I do. Problem is I'm just like I'm trying to save.
Yeah.
And we essentially like we're just paying off the Amex card because that's what we use for 90% of Copenhagen and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And we also use it for all of our groceries and shit. So
yeah.
that way we can split 50-50, and it's easy to do that way. And so I was like, all right, well, now we're just at this point of like, all right, we got to just pay our bills off. Or I'm just trying to do that and build my savings back up because I don't have any. So
Yeah. I'm still paying things off and setting aside money periodically. I do $50 a week into my savings, and then $150 a week into my other debit card that I then use to pay off other things, which has been good. And then I have an additional $50 put into an account that I always forget about, which was awesome.
there you go.
Like a couple weeks ago, I was like, oh, I spent a little more money than I thought, and I forgot about this bill. And then I got an email from that other account. I was like, oh, I should see what's in there. It was like, oh.
So, like, at this point, like, in the next year, Melissa's already started hers because she's not broke like I am. But she's, it's just like a super high interest savings account.
Yeah.
That she was just able to take a chunk of the savings she had just to throw it in there to start with. And then, like, all right, well, she's throwing a little chunk in there every now and then.
I did that with a CD, which was, it was how I got to open my larger credit card, because my credit still ain't that great.
Yeah.
I'm up to 650 now, though.
Fuck yeah, there you go.
Beginning of the year, I was at 530.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I've gone up over 100 points in a year.
There you go.
I did also make, like, a lot of money this year.
Yeah, you worked a lot of fucking hours. It kind of makes sense. You were able to pay off a lot of things. They're like, oh, okay. He was just dealing with some shit. You got it. Boom.
There was a couple debts where I called them and was like, hi, this is an attempt to pay a debt. Instead of, this is an attempt to collect a debt. Like, and they were like, yeah, like, how would you like to pay it? And I was like, what's the settle cost? And they're like, oh, it's this amount, but like, if you don't have all that, you can do a payment plan at like blah 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 interest and blah blah. And I'm like, nah, take it.
Perfect. Yeah, I just no, we've been just doing like we're gonna do that savings account essentially at some point, and then I'm going to, and then we've been trying to well, for me, once I get my savings act. Sorry, that was a weird pop noise over there.
Just the house settling.
It sounded like the computer. That's why I was like...
Dude, I looked over too.
I was like, no, nothing, we're fine. But no, like, yeah, she got like this good savings account. I'm going to do the same thing, and then once I do it, like, it gives us this like extra 5... It bumps to like 5% interest for the first 6 months.
That's nice, yeah.
Because you bring someone in or something like that. Yeah. So I'm waiting to do that and then take advantage kind of thing. And then, yeah, just eventually just like actually save some money. We haven't gone out and like, if we do, like, we're being super stringent.
Yeah, I remember when we came over, you were talking about not going out. And I was like,
yeah,
I kind of want to go out, but also like,
yeah,
I agree with you, man. Like when I came back off those 12s, I was like, fuck yeah, let's go do some shit.
Well, that's fair. To be fair, when you were doing 12s for like half a year, like, it's different.
Yeah. And then like a quarter of that was on nights.
Yeah.
Like,
so you really didn't get to actually do things, and you have all that money accumulated because you didn't get to do anything. So it's like, you're like, oh, okay, I can do some stuff. Yeah. And we still do like little things, but we're doing a lot less of them. We're limiting it to like once a month. And especially this month, the next coming months, like, it's easier because like, everything's holidays.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Andy just hit me up. He wants to do a boys' night next. In
Which
like
Andy?
England.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure. Dude, there's like fucking 12 of us.
Well,
I'm one of them too.
I mean, yes, but like. I
just had to clarify because I was like, dude, there's so many of us, man. Like,
if the other Andy reached out to me, I'd be like, what?
Yeah.
But no.
Is it Andy D, Andy G, Andy E? I didn't ask you, so it's not the other Andy E. I'm still mad he got that license plate.
Yeah. It's funny.
I was pissed. I was trying to get that since I moved back to Michigan, and then I met him and he pulled up and I was like, you son of a fuck. Like,
you have the license plate. No, so that'll be cool to do that one time, but
dope, yeah.
because I haven't hung out with those dudes in a long time.
Yeah, man, since the wedding, probably.
Legit.
Yeah.
No, I think there was one like 6 or 7 months ago.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because it was coming out of the cold. Because it was still cold, but it was like one of those. It was like March probably because it was just at that point where like it was like a lunch meetup, and that was it.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, we went to T-Bones or whatever, and it was okay.
Yeah.
But
So that's the once you mentioned food, the brain's like, oh yeah.
yeah, no, but other than that, just back to wrap up the video game thing. Like, I'm very interested in getting that.
You're talking about savings, man.
Oh yeah, well, oh Jesus Christ. Sorry, well the savings thing was like, well, I was talking about the savings things because I want to pay to get the video games, and no, yeah, once I'm like feeling better situated, I'm like, cool, I definitely want to get that.
Yeah.
And get a fucking, sorry, that's where it came from. So we were talking about I need to get a memory hard drive.
Yeah.
For the PlayStation. I was like, well, once I can afford to get it. Like,
I've been looking. Not that I want to give you a hand-me-down, but like I want to get a 5 terabyte hard drive. I currently have a 1 terabyte. And I want to get a 5, and then you can just have my 1 terabyte. But I'm also waiting for a sale.
yeah, that's fair.
For me, like with the ADHD and the object permanence, like I don't like deleting games because then randomly one day I'll be like, I want to play that game.
Yeah.
And then you gotta re-download it, and it takes like fucking 7 days.
It was so difficult to be like, all right, I need to that's when I was like having a hard time about deleting the Hardworks game, and then like they released DLC, and I was like, well, of course they did right after.
Yeah.
But either way, I'm not. Yeah. But it was also like, now I definitely like. I think I also removed the older Madden game. That obviously it's not the new. It's next year. I'm not gonna play the old year. But I did the I think I tried to download Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about this.
Yeah. I have to look because I think I keep forgetting to download that because I deleted stuff to make room for the new Madden, and then I still haven't played that. I really should, just for the shit of it, just to see how it looks like.
Yeah.
I still miss the fucking story mode version of that old Mortal Kombat game.
Oh,
I forgot what game it was, but man, that was a cool.
Shaolin.
Yes, that was a good story mode.
Yeah. Or it could have been the Sub-Zero one from the Sega.
No,
But I'm pretty sure you're talking
yes,
Shaolin. Yeah.
Shaolin, yeah, for sure, Shaolin.
Yeah, that shit slapped, man.
But dude, I just miss story mode games. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end up playing Mass Effect soon.
Yeah, dude, I've been having a blast with God of War, like, and like I said, a lot of the things you kind of see coming, and like, but even the things you saw coming, like, the twists,
Yeah,
like, there was somebody where I was like, that motherfucker's gonna betray us,
yeah,
like 100%, I know it, and then when it happens, you're like, oh shit, like, you know it's coming, but like you don't know how it's coming. And it was good, man. And then there's so many like subtle scenes where, like, you know, Kratos is having feelings and you're like, oh fuck, strong man, sad man. Like,
yes,
it's so good, man.
God, I wish it's one of those things where like you wish there was more time in the day.
Yeah.
Because I'm like today I didn't go to the gym because I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna, you're coming over, and I need to go to the grocery store for Friendsgiving stuff.
I still need to go. I gotta figure out what I'm bringing. What am I making, Brandon?
I don't know.
Tell me what I'm making. Man.
I'll be honest. Melissa took control of the event. I don't
know what anybody else is bringing.
I should well, by the time we're done, I'm sure she'll be home.
I'll look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of it's also people just told us what they're bringing.
Yeah. It's
I know.
also...
Well, Dylan and Skylar are bringing wings.
Okay.
Sarah's bringing Sarah and Emilio. They're bringing probably Brussels sprouts and something else. Mm-hmm. He might just show up with something because I mean, last year he showed up with curry.
Yeah.
Which is fucking
a little
great.
Weird, but good.
Yes, dude, he's everything. He's the again. He's the reason me and you became friends because I told him about our told about our shenanigans, and we made a pizza dip. So, yeah, he comes up with all great shit. I forgot what we talked to Ivy about something. I think Melissa Moore talked to her about it at the birthday party, and then I don't remember what else after that. But yeah, it was. I'm just making the turkey. Melissa's making her cranberry brie bites. I don't know.
I don't know. I'll have to think. And then also, it will be a little difficult because Chrissy's bringing something too, and we have a tiny kitchen. So I got to figure out something that I can cook that doesn't get in the way of what she's cooking.
Well, so I'm going to brine the turkey, and I think what I want to do is I might try and split the turkey this year and do that the spatchcock style instead, because one of the issues every year is I don't actually have an oven for anyone to use because the turkey's in there.
Yeah, true.
So if I spatchcock it, I can at least get like one row, maybe two, if the things are thin and they can fit, kind of thing. And I'm gonna set it up where like there is just two spaces, and it's like if you can fit it on the top, cool. If you know, but do my best to keep it away, But I want to make some room in there because people are going to want to use it to heat stuff when they come over. It's going to be a decent amount of people, I think, this year, too. So I'm like, all right, well.
And it's, usually when I go to, like, an event like this, like, I don't necessarily need to heat my stuff up.
Yeah. But
it's, like, an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, you should probably throw this in the oven for, like, 10 minutes,
Yeah, and that's the thing is like most people end up coming with like a crock pot and stuff. That's why I'm so thankful I have like two of these from the band days, just because I have them like cool. I set it under the table. Everyone's got fucking
smart. I might bring something crock potty.
Yeah, like that's the thing is like if you can make it well in advance and just
I'll just have to figure out something I can throw in a crock pot.
If no one's bringing meatballs, just bring some version of meatballs. I'll double check, but like that's like a.
I'll just look. I'll look and see.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking of something that's like a general like crowd pleasing. Because like no one turns down meatballs.
I fucking love balls.
Love them.
Speaking of balls,
where is this going?
I have a consultation December 10th.
Getting snipped?
Yeah.
There you go.
I figured with how shit's going down, you've seen how shit's going down.
You know what?
It's time to go.
There you go.
I also love cream pies. That's not the main reason, but
Now that I'm married, yeah. Yeah.
I've never been married.
My favorite thing is she brought up like when we do eventually decide to pull the plug and have a kid, she was like, "You're gonna have to like switch back," and I was like, no, because like when we're like trying. Well, I don't know. There's like a timer in between somewhere. I don't know if she mentioned, but I essentially.
Yeah, you're like super fertile, like the 2 months after giving birth.
Mm-hmm. Well, essentially, it's more of like that, and also, if I think there's going to be like at least a year and a half or two where we're making sure she's doesn't want a second. Kind of thing.
Valid, yeah.
Because she's like, I don't know how. No one really knows how that happens. Some people are cool with just one, and some people like were like, I was gonna have one, and then they have that fucking massive.
The hormone dump.
Yeah, the hormone dump. That's like, yep, we're doing it. I'm like, all right. Also, like, if for somehow it's after that, like at that point, like we're at least 6 years, 7 years from now, so we might be in a different financial point where it's actually feasible and that kind of thing. So like that, I think that's what she was referring to, like you're gonna have to switch back to condoms, and I was like All right, I guess.
I know, buddy.
We'll deal with it.
I know they suck.
Be
Sometimes
responsible.
Sometimes they're useful.
Unless you're with your
most times they're useful. Sorry, let me take that back. Most times they're useful.
Every time you use them, they are useful.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if you need to last longer, they're very useful.
That is true.
But also, like, STDs are bad. Don't get one of those.
Yes.
Babies are bad.
Unless you absolutely 100% trust the person you are with.
Yeah.
Wrap it. And at this point, we're just saying this shit to, like,
Yeah, wrap it before you
5
tap
people.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. It was just funny, but either way, we're gonna I'm waiting, because essentially once she's for sure like, yeah, we're done, I'm like, cool, that is exactly what's going to happen. I will schedule it immediately. And then
I'll come hold your hand.
that's cool.
Yeah, I'll let you know how bad it is.
You can both be there. You can both hold my hand, and then the doctor will hold my balls.
Hell yeah.
You know, I'll be like, this is the most touching I've ever had in my life.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm like, this is the closest I'll get to a foursome.
Yeah.
And then we'll all watch that little psst.
Well, it also, like, you gotta wait a few months after having it too, so you're gonna have to go through the. No, you do, like, because you still have, like,
20 loads.
No,
It is 20. I have a coworker that just got it done last year.
I've been researching like crazy for a week. I saw 20 loads, and everywhere online is like, sure, wait 2 months. Because there's so many people that are like, yeah, they said 20, and then my 21st, kid.
Yeah.
Wait the 2 months.
Well. But no, that's fair. But yeah, I'm like, eventually that's definitely the plan. It's just to not even have to worry about it at all. I'm like, cool, we're good. Like, we've planned it. And then worst case, again, it's reversible. So if I have to, if it's that bad, we can reverse it. But
also, depending on where you're at, you could always just, freeze some of it for a bit, just in case,
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Whereas I'm like,
yeah,
there's no real chance of
so like
it at all. But like, if with all the shit going on, if they can't make the choice, I'm gonna just remove the option.
So like, what I wonder is like, can you get a card from the vasectomy doctor to be like, you got one, so you can prove it on dates?
I should ask.
Make a Tinder profile, and one of them is your vasectomy. It's just you at the vasectomy? I'll take it for
Honestly,
you.
Yeah.
I'll take a picture of you at your vasectomy, so you can put it on your Tinder profile, because you're definitely gonna get at least like 3 swipes just because you got. You're like, sweet.
But there's a couple tattoo ideas I had too. For once it's done. Well, there's 3. One was because I have the food arm, but also have tattoos that aren't really food. So I was like, I could get a food, and I was gonna get seedless grapes.
But you can't really tell they're seedless. They're just grapes.
I was literally gonna put a ribbon around it that said seedless.
Oh, that's funny.
Another one was a pair of scissors that said no choice, no option. Because if they don't get a choice, I have no option anymore.
Yeah.
And then the other one I was thinking about getting was when you get your pets neutered.
Yeah.
They tattoo the neuter tattoo on them, which is like the male symbol with the cross out on the circle. And I'm like,
that's probably the one to get.
Yeah.
That's funny. What'll be really funny is there's gonna be a bunch of you're just gonna randomly start hooking up with veterinarians.
And they're like, "Are you neutered?"
You're gonna be at a club and they're just gonna see your arm and be like,
hold
"He's."
on. I have already hooked up with quite a few vet techs, so I'm upgrading.
Yes. Well, either way, they're all gonna be like, "What?" And you're gonna get even more of them because they're gonna be like, "Hold on."
Yeah, but that's also not the purpose of it.
No, I know. It's just funny. I just laugh at that because I'm just like,
yeah. And I'm not in a committed relationship.
No.
So like, at the age I am now, like I may have wanted kids in the past, but the age I'm at now, with how long it would take.
yeah,
Like, I don't want to be fucking 70 when my kid's going to college. You know, I'm like,
Yeah.
it's done and over.
yeah.
That
No, and that's it.
Dating, with how things are, with how I am as a person, I'll take a risk and then shit will go bad and then you can't get anything done about it.
No, 100%. Like, it's a weird time. Like, again, like, we're all broke. Like, that's...
It's going to get worse, too.
Well, they
Prices are
fucking say that we're all supposed to make more money. So, god damn it, I better make some more fucking money.
Prices are going to go up 30% minimum.
Yep. But only one actual silver lining, kind of ish. Is that like RFK actually is going to try and change the food thing? Everything else is going to be wonky, but he might make our food better, so that might be cool. There's like that's what I said. It's like a spider web of a silver lining. But if you shine the light enough in like an angle,
Maybe a little bit.
it's there.
Yeah.
It's
I don't. That's also wild to me. Like, I'm hearing that from both sides. That maybe our food will get better. So many Republican people were pissed at Michelle Obama for making school lunches healthier.
yeah.
But now this is like one of their big things they're pushing. Not just school lunch, all lunch, all food. I'm like,
Yeah.
dog.
You're only like a decade late.
Yeah, literally.
Literally a decade. Like, but hey, you know what? That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't. Again, like I was just like, I gotta find. I gotta find anything.
I talked to a coworker about one of the proposed plans is changing the overtime rules.
Yeah.
Because everyone's excited. They're like, oh, they're going to get rid of overtime taxes. And I'm like, yeah, but they're going to change it to where everybody's on a 2-week pay period now, and it's based off 2 weeks. So if you get 80 hours in 1 week, guess what? You're getting 20 the next.
Yep.
And they're like, no, they're not. And then I pulled it up. It was right fucking there.
Yep.
All of us that do the 2-week travels, guess what? They're
1
going to
week.
start sending us home on Tuesday instead of Friday. We're never going to see overtime again. Well, we will.
Yeah.
I mean, Melissa's home.
Yep.
Yeah, they never read through any of the plans. I'm like, buddy.
I mean, reading.
Yeah.
Oh God. Well, either way, I might get Dragon Age.
Yeah. I'm more likely getting my balls cut.
There you go.
Yeah.
I definitely I eventually that's coming 100%.
Oh, for sure. I feel like, truthfully, by a certain age, all of us should just fucking
Yeah.
snip it. Like,
Yeah. Like after around the age that women are no longer fertile, we should also no longer be fertile.
yeah,
You should not be Al Pacino.
yeah.
To be fair, he was not trying.
To be fair, I don't think any guy ever is trying.
No, but he legitimately like made the girl get a a test done, DNA test done, because he was like, I can't believe I actually got you pregnant.
Yeah.
There's no way I got you pregnant. Like, he's like, I'm fucking 70 years old. There's no way I'm still working. How did I get... So I'll give it to him there. Once you're 70, you don't worry about it. But when you're fucking 70 years old and you're dating ladies that are waiting for you to die for your money, they're fertile.
Yeah, they're fertile.
And because they want that money
Yeah.
when you die.
I think the fun thing is going to be, because you got to get, not always, but generally they have you like test your count like before you get it done, so they can find your baseline, and then they test you a few months after. It's gonna be fucking hilarious if I go to this consultation and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, you're shooting blanks already, buddy." I'm gonna be like, "Sick,
Dude,
I don't
honestly,
have to pay for it, dude."
that would be so funny. Because also, it would make a lot of sense.
It would make it would make a lot of sense.
If
I should have a couple babies already. Yeah, it runs in the family.
knock on wood. No, that was like, that has to be such an awkward position to be in, to be like Al Pacino and know you're just dating this like person that's just like, there's no way they have a real connection to you unless they're legitimately super, super, super fucked up mentally.
Yeah, something's gotta be wrong.
And they're also just with you because you have millions of dollars. And they're like, I'm hoping to be with you when you die. It's not like, because it's one of those like, he's at an age that he really could just like crack at any moment. So she's hoping to be the one that's with him at that point.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, well, it's either that or you get a baby.
Yeah. Then you got him
Yeah.
at least 18 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's because that's the funny thing is it is true. Like, it's weird to say, but I mean, there's a reason that the NBA and all the football teams have an entire meeting about
that.
Well,
the Army does too, man.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's why they marry within.
Yeah. Good amount. Or they find a random girl at a club.
Yep,
Hi,
basically.
Mom. I'm not talking shit about you, Mom, but you technically were at a club. At least I think. I don't know. My dad was chill.
I'd
I like
laugh
that.
if she ever made it to this point.
I don't know. Sometimes
On
she'd
this
lie.
episode, on this point of the episode.
Yeah. She probably heard me be like, I have a consultation to get a vasectomy, and then she was like, what?
I would say,
gotta
you'll
call
know.
Andrew.
To be fair, I think at this point, that's what stopped her in the episode.
Yeah.
She probably hasn't gotten to this point in the episode because she's at least hit you up about that.
I don't know. I mentioned it to them before.
Yeah.
And they're cool with it. And then I've told my dad too. I was like, honestly, I'm a stepchild. I wouldn't give two fucks about being a stepdad.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still
To be
your
fair,
kid,
that's
Dad.
the way I think it's going to happen if you ever have a kid. It's not because you're going to have one. It's because you're going to find a person like later that just has a kid. You are going to end up marrying a divorced wife.
Yeah. And then I get to skip the boring shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I've changed enough diapers.
I was going to say, you don't have to change diapers.
I've changed enough.
Surprise, motherfucker. Once we got one, you're going to be changing some shit.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, basically, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, the more I'm thinking about it, I'm like, there's only two people in the running for Godfather, and that's my brother and you, so.
You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. Why did I go Russian? I started out good accent, and then it was like, my daughter's wedding.
You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding.
You have a daughter? And I'll be like, yeah, I made a lot of mistakes. Russian.
One of many.
Runs in family.
One of many that actually claimed.
Turns out, I've got 5 kids.
Surprise, motherfucker.
That'd be terrifying.
If that ever happens and we ever come back to this episode, that'd be so funny. We're like, we called it.
I'm still not necessarily in contact, but I'm still like aware
Yeah,
of most of the people, except for one.
that's fair.
That's the only one I'm really worried about.
I think you're good.
I think I'm okay, but I have no knowledge of how their life is. So
We could look it up real quick.
If I go to a fucking store and run into them and there's a child that looks like me, I'll be like, fuck.
I mean, we can look it up later.
I'm not worried about it.
Me either.
I think they would tell
They
me.
would have told you.
Yeah.
99% of people are going to tell them. But no, it was I guess we can wrap it up, but
Always wrap it up, boys.
yeah, be careful, wrap it up. But other than that, we despite all that happened this week, this month, I hope you have a good one. I think this comes out Monday, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna get closer to Thanksgiving soon, so that's something to look forward to. And then I will say I am looking forward to like Christmas vibes, because like it is going to be like, it's fucking awkward as fuck in the air right now, so like I'm looking forward to like all the Christmas decorations and the cheer generally in the air, in the the vibes of it all.
I think I might fight a family member.
Fuck yeah, go for it.
Truthfully. Like, I know we're talking the despair and all that shit.
Yeah.
It might get better in a month. Nah. I think I'm gonna throw hands.
Fuck it. But either way, throw hands onto the mistletoe
Hell yeah.
and enjoy.
Eggnog in one hand, fist in your face.
Man, we ain't kissing under the mistletoe. We fighting under the mistletoe, motherfucker. But no, it'd be funny. Yeah, but I'm just like, I'm on this one of those like, all right, like, despite the fact that it's like a weird, like, expensive months, the vibes are nice, and I'm looking forward to those generally nice vibes and chill and kind of vibe in the holidays. But so we got that to look forward to at least. So other than that, we hope you have a good one. Be nice to people that deserve it, and
Throw hands at the other ones.
yeah, throw hands. Bye, guys.